Okay, you guys, welcome to another video from Scent and Company. So today I'm doing something a little different. I'm using this little square glass that I got from Dollar General. I think I paid like about $1.50 or $2 for it. So FYI, if you guys are in the stage of now trying to make candles, I would not advise you guys to invest in purchasing your vessels from like Miski or any one of those high name company. The reason being, you're still in your testing stage. So why spend all that money when you're still testing? So another tip, you guys can buy your vessels from the Dollar General or Dollar Store and practice your craft on those vessels. This here, like I told you guys, I think it was $1.50 or $2, and it's very thick, as you could see. It's not thin, where as soon as you put the wax, it will melt or break or anything. It's very thick, very sturdy. So this is a good start off if you want to start. And the best thing about this too, you can make your regular white candles, or you can even add color, you can add design to it because it's see-through. So that's a good way for you to start if you want to like start testing with your coloring and maybe your design. This will be a good way, and it's inexpensive. So just another tip for you guys. Like I said, whatever I know and I can help you guys with, I try to, because I know how it is when you're just trying out. You want to buy this and buy that, and I know it can get expensive. So I'm doing this a little different. Normally you would see me put in my wooden wick in the middle, but we're not gonna do that right now. So we're putting our shells in. I'm taking you guys to the beach today. Even though that we're going into falls, I'm still taking you guys to the beach. So what I'm doing with this spoon is just trying to move it a little where it's not too close to each other. So this container here take 220 wax. I know that because I made candles before with it, so that's how come I know what the fill weight is. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is measure out our wax. I'm not gonna use 220, I'm gonna use 200 because of what I'm making. So let's start with getting our regular wax together. So we're at 202. That is fine. So we're gonna just put this over here in the wax warmer. That's all I did. And I'm gonna cover it down so that that could do its thing. Next, we're gonna be using today the fragrance oil I selected. It's called Beechwood from the Flaming Candles. Really good scent. This is an 8-ounce scent. Smell really good. It's a clean scent. It smells like kind of like, you know, when you open your door and you just finished cleaning, it smells fresh. So I decided to use this because I'm taking you to the beach, so why not use a beach scent? And I already measure out my fragrance oil. I stick with my 10%. For those who's been watching my video for a length of time, I stick with 10% regardless of what. You know, some wax do recommend you to use like different fragrance load, but I always stick to my 10% just so that they could be consistent. So what I did, I already melted down some gel wax, and I'm gonna just pour it in to my vessel. And with this gel wax, you really don't have to measure it. You can just like guesstimate this right here, guess the measurement, because this is not the important part. This is not what really you're going to be burning. So this measurement is just pretty much, you guess what you want to use. That's what I do because, like I said, this is not the important part. Your regular wax is the important part, and all what I'm doing is making sure that I get it all from this vessel. And for those that work with gel wax, it's a little messy. It's not as clean as the coconut wax or the olive oil wax. It's a little messy, and that's why I really don't use it that much, because it's not easy to clean. So that's what I'm doing right now. And I still have a little bit inside of this picture, and I want to get it all out. So what I'm gonna do, as you could see, I'm gonna just go in with my heating gun, and I'm gonna just warm it up a little bit more. So that's what I'm gonna do right now, just so that they can melt down a little bit more, because I do want to get a little bit more in here and utilize everything inside of the picture. So let me grab my heating gun. Okay, so it may get a little noisy, but you know, I'll do the best I can to talk a little loud. So you just go on in here with your little heating gun and aim to the gel wax. Now you got to be patient with this gel wax, because with it being so thick, it's not as easy to melt like the regular coconut wax. So you have to be a little patient with this one here, because it's kind of stubborn. So I just have the heat gun just facing the wax, so I'm just trying to melt it back down to liquid, because it's already hardening up on me. With this gel wax, you have to work really quick with it, because it would start forming the hardness like really quick. So it's a lot of smoke because I just have it aiming on the wax right now, so nothing is burning. And also for those who work with gel wax, like how I have bubbles right now with this right here, I'm gonna show you guys how to get rid of those bubbles. Yeah. So this is all you do to get rid of your bubble. That's it. You just put the little heat on it, and look how the bubble is clearing. That's it. And sinkhole, that's how you get rid of it as well when you're making your regular candles, for those that didn't know. So I'm just gonna pour the remainder of the gel wax into the container. That's what I'm doing right now. And I'm just trying to empty it out. That's all I'm doing. Okay, so I think we got majority of it. So we're gonna just turn our heating gun off and let this sit here until it fully cure. And then once it fully cure, I will bring you guys back so that you can see what it look like once it's fully cured. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and finish up the process. So just so that you could see, this is what it looked like. You probably can't really see it too well, but this is what it looked like. It's fully dried. So we're gonna move on to the next step, and which is placing my wooden wick. And this is how we're gonna do it. We place it right at the top. As you could see, it's stern, so it's secure. You don't have to worry about it like moving out of place or whatever. I'm the one who just put that up just to move it in the center. But this is how it is. We're gonna just leave that right there, and then we're gonna go ahead and pour our wax. I'm gonna check the temperature for my wax. Okay, we are at 233, and that is fine because we're trying to get it to 220. So 233 is fine, because once we put in the fragrance oil, it's gonna cool down to the right temperature. So that's what I'm doing. I'm getting my wax from the wax warmer right now. And gonna bring this over here. And like I told you guys, we're gonna use the sea blue. So we're gonna just put a few drops in here. And then we're gonna put our fragrance oil in. Make sure you get all of that oil. And then we're gonna just do our usual. It smells so good. So good. So, you know, the usual, serve for 2 minutes just to make sure the fragrance oil, the wax, and the color is combined evenly. This is the most important part. So we're gonna just do our thing, keep on stirring, keep on stirring. And I'm keeping track of the 2 minutes. And then I kind of circle the other way just so that it could evenly combine. And you know, with this stirring, it's gonna get to the 220 that we need. So we got 1 more minute. And then I go back forward again. Then I go side to side. I just want to make sure everything is evenly in here. Okay, so we're there. And we're gonna go ahead and pour. This is just the blue I wanted, not too dark. It's gonna look kind of like the ocean water with this color blue, and that's exactly what I wanted. And you see, I told you guys you don't have to worry about the wooden wick. It stay in place because I did put the wick sticker at the bottom. So that's not going anywhere. And there we have it. We're gonna let this cure completely, and then we're gonna come back and I will show you guys what the finishing touch look like. I always be forgetting my funnel. I always take it out and it's like I just be forgetting to use it, which is much easier to use. But it's okay, we got it in there. But I'm gonna let this sit and fully cure. And also, while I'm waiting on that, I'm gonna just like move this over a little. Okay, so we're gonna just put that over there. I wanted you guys to see, I did this earlier, and I want you to see, and I'm gonna make a video and let you guys see what I'm doing. Voila. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Look what we have here. We have a waffle. And I'm gonna design this waffle, and I know you guys gonna wanna eat on this waffle when I'm done. So this came out perfect, perfect, perfect. Look at this, perfect. So we're gonna design, this is gonna be another video with me showing you guys how I did this and you guys seeing how I designed it. But so this is the mold. I got this here from Amazon. It's really big and thick, and it was very easy to use. As you could see, there's no residue in here, nothing stick inside like the rest of them. It's really, really easy to use. The only thing with this, if I lay it down here, it's kind of hard for me to pick it up. It kind of like sticking. That's why you saw the camera almost fell, because when I try to lift it up, it kind of like just flip over my camera. So you can't really put it down like on surface like this because it's really sticky. But I really like the way how this came out, and I'm gonna have a video showing you guys how I got the color, what color I use when I pour it in, and you'll be able to see the whole process. So I'll be back once this is fully cured so that you guys can see the finishing touch. Okay, so we're finally finished with curing this candle. It's fully cured, and I'm really proud of the outcome. This is what it pretty much look like. As you could see, I got the perfect blue that I wanted. I told you guys I didn't want too much of a dark blue. This is what it looked like. So you guys see here. So all we're gonna do now is just cut the wick. And like I told you guys, the wick that I just cut, you could use that for like your tin. So don't throw this away. So this is the finishing touch where you could see it more close. So I took you guys to the beach and they have a nice smell to it. So again, if you're in the stage of now learning to make candles and you don't have your craft fully perfected, this is what you can do. Just like how I got this container here. You buy your container, your vessel from Family Dollar or Dollar General, and just play with it. And if you need to change anything, you continue doing it. So the reason why I put the wick here is because it's gonna just burn from here to here. So you don't have to worry about the brick or worry if it's gonna burn through or anything like that. Once it gets to the point where I put it, it's gonna just burn down to this point right here, and that's it. So this here is pretty much just for design. So that's why I didn't put my wick all the way to the bottom, because I just wanted this to be design, not part of the candle burning. So I know you guys probably wonder why I did it like that, but that's the reason why. So you could put anything at the bottom. You could even bring it up a little bit more. If I had some sand, some beach sand, I probably was gonna put some sand too, but I didn't have any sand. But you could put anything. You could put, like, if you have like a piece of, you know, design or whatever, you put it in the bottom the same way and you create your own look. So nothing is off limit. So yeah, this is my candle that I made, my little beach candle, and it was pretty easy, quick, nothing to it. And like I said, the vessel is very cheap. So just think about, you know, you got this vessel from the dollar store and you make this candle. You could easily sell this candle for $25, $30. So think about the profit you will make as well. So just a little bit FYI as well for, you know, starters, if you want to just test it out and sell it within your community, within your church, within your neighborhood. This is a quick way to get your foot out there and get your product out there. And then once you master the craft, then you could start buying the expensive vessel and move to a more elegant look. And even the labels too, you could play with the labels as well, because this is a cheap vessel. It don't look cheap, it don't feel cheap, because this is heavy. And like I said, it's thick, but who would know that? You know, if you put on a nice label on this, like I said, you could sell this for $25, $30. So not a FYI. So we're gonna go ahead and close this video out. I'm pleased with this right here. Even if you want to go another level and just still design up here, you can. Like if you have like any molds with anything pertaining to beach, you could still design up here as well, and you're good. This particular vessel don't come with any lid, so you know, you could bring it up a little bit more, but I didn't bring it too much. I want to leave room for once the wick is once you light the wooden wick, I want to leave room where it could, you know, have an even melt pool and not too much to the top. So that's why I didn't bring it all the way up. You still want to leave a little bit for the melt pool to flow throughout the whole vessel. So just another FYI for you guys. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and close this video. Thank you so much for watching, appreciate you. Bye-bye.